Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
Our next guest created a pay-as-you-go online faxing service. No account, no sign-up, no subscriptions required, and he truly is joining us into tomorrow because he's in Australia, where it's already tomorrow. The CEO of Faxaroo, oh, I get it, as in kangaroo, I'm guessing, in Australia, is Bradley Davis. Bradley, welcome into tomorrow. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Great to be here.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Am I correct in assuming then Faxaroo came because you're in Australia and kangaroo, that sort of thing?
Yeah, that's correct. So our origins are in Australia, and it was just a play on words, and just 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Faxaroo.
Very good. Well, now, right out of the box, I've got to ask you, we're talking about faxes. And this day and age, it is 2022. I've even rechecked the calendar. Are there that many people still sending and receiving faxes around the world?
Yeah, actually there are. It is a growing industry, believe it or not. Most people, when they hear fax, their eyes kind of glaze over, and
it's like 1980 called, and they want their business back or something, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's quite surprising. It is pretty limited to certain industries, and Faxaroo was a solution that came to assist those who are in shock that fax still exists, right? They haven't seen a fax in years. They didn't even know that it was a technology that's still used, but often still used in the finance industry, in the healthcare industry. And you don't know that you really need a fax until you need it.
Yeah.
And so there are many solutions online. Often they'll require you to have a subscription to sign up for an account. And most people that want to send a fax, they just want to get it over with, and that's what Faxaroo is. It provides a solution where they can just easily upload their documents and pay for it and be done.
Well, and it's interesting that you mentioned that it's actually growing, at least in certain industries, because in our 27 years on the air, early on, many, many years ago, we remember always talking about, well, soon we'll have this paperless office, and wrong. Not only did that not happen, but I think we end up printing more paper for various things. One of the best things that we did many years ago, getting rid of our physical fax machines, we get everything via email now. So we get faxes coming in email through our email program, and of course there's a distribution list set up, so whoever needs to get them gets them, and if not, we forward it to an appropriate person. But 99 out of 100 of those are spam faxes anyway. We can fix your roof and all the other nonsense. So the good thing about that is it's simple. Hit delete, move on with your life, as opposed to wasting all the fax paper. I'm certainly old enough to know when we had them in our businesses everywhere, sometimes multiple faxes around the business with different numbers and whatnot. And it was like, well, that's a waste of 20 pages that you didn't need to print, but too late. It already came in. So I'm assuming then that's part of your idea then with Faxaroo is, as you say, it's an online scenario, so you don't have to worry about printing. You print it if you need to, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We actually offer corporate and enterprise solutions for many industries, and Faxaroo is just it's a sideline of that for individuals that need access. And you're right, it has come a long way, so that you don't need a fax machine. We're not using paper, it's all digitized. But one of the reasons that faxing has retained its relevance, particularly in the healthcare industry, we'll use as an example, is you're sending messages that are both urgent and critical. You're talking about someone's health. And so when a message is sent, you need to have confirmation of physical delivery of that message. And that's one of the big reasons that faxing remains relevant in that industry. But despite that, you have this huge push from industries as well as government to find some kind of a solution that is digital. And Faxaroo, as well as our other products that we have, their purpose is to help push toward digital future. And we've actually been working on solutions that integrate blockchain into the digital transfer of documents.
Really?
So that businesses can they can still have all the benefits of faxing in a document or data transfer without actually having to use fax technology anymore. And we feel like we're in a pretty good position to help with that transition.
And of course, there's always a scenario where we need to send a fax of a document or sign something and fax it back. And then it's like, oh, wait, we don't have a fax machine anymore. Oh, but wait, all of our printers have scanners. So you simply scan it and send it. And it makes it easy in that sense, whether they want it via email or if all you have is a fax number, use, I'm assuming, a service such as yours and fax it.
Yeah, that's correct. But the future of it is that you'll continue to use the workflows that you're very familiar with now. Sending an email, sending a message, but using blockchain, we'll be able to provide verification of the movement of that data. So while you may not be using the audio signals of a fax tone that we all fondly remember, you'll still get that confirmation of delivery, and not just that it's been delivered. You'll be able to verify every point of movement of that document, when it's been sent, when it's been delivered, when it's been read, if it's been opened, if it's been shared. So there's a huge future for those who use fax in tracking document movement.
Well, and to be honest, I have used some fax services. I've yet to try Faxaroo, but I'll have to try certainly and see how it works and how it compares. But I have used things like Faxaroo because they have a free service. Of course, a cover page has all their ads on it and whatnot. So it's printing something at the other end that people have to put up with or just toss. But the doctor's office gets whatever they asked for, or the mortgage office or whatever that you might need to fax something for. How do you compare with those kinds of services? Do you have, and I recall in this case, if it's under 3 pages, it can be free. Or if you don't want them to have a cover page with their ads, you can pay $1.99 or something like that. How does your service compare to those kind?
Yeah, so with Faxaroo, it's for people who just, they don't want to provide all of their information, give it to a third party. They don't want to sign up for an account. They don't want to add a subscription. They don't want to put have their credit card details sitting with a company that may charge after a month and have to remember to cancel the service. We charge for the service, but you don't have to sign up for an account. You don't have to go through a process of providing your credit card details and then eventually have to cancel. It's simply load up your documents, pay for it, and you're done. It's just the simplicity. There's no advertising that's sent with your document. There's no worrying about whether it's going to be delivered. It's a premium service. You don't get charged extra. It's simply is what it is.
So you simply pay per fax at that point then. So you can set up a credit card or something if you're going to use your service frequently or enough to say, here it is, keep it for next time if necessary.
Yeah, we have other solutions. If you're a medical practice or a business that's going to be sending faxes regularly, we've got other products. We have a product called Notifier that handles businesses like that. Faxaroo is for those who simply just want to send a fax off. They're going to do a one-time fax, and they don't know when the next time will be.
Yeah, but you can just send a fax as if you were a kangaroo hopping, and there you go. It's done. It's out, taken care of, moving on. Obviously, Bradley, you see a future in faxing, so it's not going away, as it hasn't totally gone away anyway.
Yeah, well, I actually see that in the future there will be transition. And that's why we're establishing Sturdy is the name of the product that uses the blockchain-based data verification.
I was going to say at some point you're going to tell us why it says Sturdy on your T-shirt that you're wearing. So okay, we got that now.
Yeah. So this technology that I'm talking about of using blockchain to verify data movement this is the transition away from fax. There is this push. If you go to any medical conference or a technology conference that uses fax, you have people walking around with T-shirts that say "Axe the fax."
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming, but there are solutions that are coming out that meet the needs of fax and provide a pathway for transition. And we're doing the same. We feel that we're quite well positioned because customers already know us and trust us to manage and handle their fax data. So while it is a growing industry, there is that movement. The movement that you referenced it's been there for quite a while. So there's still probably years to come, but businesses are looking for solutions of their data management that fall outside of fax.
And of course, as broadcasters and podcasters, our audiences are predominantly consumers. So will this technology of which you speak, do you think, have any positive impact on the lives of our listeners and our viewers, for those watching you on the video?
Yeah, it certainly will. So one of the solutions that we're just about ready to launch, it provides verification of text messaging. So I don't know if, Dave, if you've ever received a message that looks like it has come from the bank or it's come from the post office or someone like that says, "Hey, you've got a package, come pick it up," or "Please verify your bank details." Yeah. It looks like it's come from the bank, or it looks like it's come from the post office or a courier. Well, we've got a solution that will actually send you a notification simultaneously with a message that comes from a verified sender, so that you can have confidence in those messages. And it's the same technology that's verifying the data movement of a fax can actually verify the data movement of a text message, which really is awesome when you're trying to fight fraud. It's nearly impossible to determine the veracity of a text message sometimes. True. And we've got a solution that'll solve that. And so this technology it's definitely something that will be part of all your listeners' lives.
Terrific. Well, to leave all of our listeners with just a reconfirmation about Faxaroo, and it's Faxaroo, Faxaroo, right? Faxaroo. Think kangaroo. Faxaroo.com. So folks can either pay businesses or individuals, whatever you need to send a fax one time. And what does one fax cost if it's a 1 or 2 page fax?
Yeah, first page is $2, and every page thereafter is $1.
Oh, okay, very good.
Easy, very simple. Yeah.
Or you also have, as I understand it, a subscription if there's a business or somebody that does tend to send several faxes. Do they have an unlimited opportunity or something of that nature?
Yeah, that's right. They can go to notifier.com, Notyf. Excuse me, my lights just went out here. Notifyre.com. And they can sign up for a subscription there.
Well, terrific. Well, your lights must know that it's the end of the interview. So perfect timing. And it's funny because aside from the lighting issue here at this very end, I was going to say, you're down under in Australia, and this has been one of the cleanest quality Zoom interviews we've had in a long time. So obviously you've got a good solid connection, and our fiber gigabit connection works at our end too. So I'll let you turn your lights back on now, and we'll talk to you later. But thank you very much, Bradley Davis, CEO of... It's our pleasure. CEO of Faxaroo. Check them out, faxaroo.com. And of course, we'll get you there too when you visit us at intotomorrow.com. I'm Dave Graveline. Stay tuned. There's much more to come into tomorrow right here on the Advanced Media Network.